developed and adopted using another amazing contractor that we work with, the Houston Advanced Research Center. And we are currently, so policy, this is just some language. The important thing to see here is that it covers existing buildings and it covers new or replacement buildings. So going forward, everything the city will do this policy will apply to all city facilities going forward. And I'm just going to highlight some cool language that we put in there to help us reach our decarbonization goals. To have that backup power be carbon neutral on site. Another example of some language from the policy is that we're going to require each city facility to have a certain percentage of its parking to be dedicated to electric vehicles and electric vehicle charging. Another important feature of the policy is to look at embodied carbon, so that's the carbon that was used to develop the materials that you put into your building. So we have some great language and some standards here to lower that. And then I'm going to do a little deep dive into what benchmarking looks like and how to do it right now. So we use a tool called Energy Star Portfolio Manager. It's a free website that you can use. Anyone can use it. You can use it for your own house or your own business. And it's run by the Department of Energy. And we put all of our buildings in there. So right now we have about 560 buildings that we're benchmarking out of our 1,600 plus. Just some details on how it works. The thing about Energy Star is that when you plug in a library, it will, if you're not sure how much you should be using, this tool will help you figure that out. Occupancy levels and files associated with them. So when you want to get an accurate benchmark, you have to go through and document and collect data from each of these things. And that's what we're doing right now. And this is what we use to generate our, you could call them corrective actions, or with the data that we have in our system, we were able to just spend a small amount of money and then get a return of almost $300,000 on that investment, just from energy efficiency savings. Yes, I know that there's many people here who are
well, and so it's performing the way it's supposed to be performing. We have a few issues, and this is not just the city needs, this is going on all over the place, okay? One of the people, as you can see, the graph going up, right, after its kind of initial state, take advantage of the CenterPoint initiative to do a retro commissioning. So what that means is building professional comes in, audits the building on how it's performing, they understand, they're mainly HVAC engineers, okay? They know what the building is doing right, what it's doing wrong, and so they put together a report, they did a preliminary report, and then after we fixed some things, they did a final report, and so, like Nicholas was saying, the investment that we had to make, 10 grand, I mean, was just the return on investment was actually out of tune. So, you can see all of a sudden, under the